Before we start, guys, please make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you may end up spending, guys, thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Super helpful video, guys, trying to find oxygen sensor heater fuses relays on Mercedes C-Class generation W204. Do not guys waste money on your oxygen sensors until you watch that video. It actually may be quite easy fix. We'll talk about that. And for any of you that want to see how to test upstream, downstream oxygen sensor and oxygen sensor heater on Mercedes W204, we'll have videos on our YouTube channels that will guys teach you that how to do it step by step. If you need to buy replacement parts too, we'll share the information in the description of the video below, so let's start on it now. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We make mechanical repair videos, engines, transmissions, bodywork, electrical, engine, transmission codes, fuses. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission here at the garage is, guys, to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos. And guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. So, the oxygen sensor heater fuses and relays, where you can expect to find them, guys. We need to work in two different fuse boxes. By the way, we have one video that people said that we were very helpful and saved them thousands of dollars in repairs. It's known as fuse box location diagram on Mercedes W204. Check it out, because we have hidden fuse boxes that 9 out of 10 people do not know they exist. Here on the driver's side, guys, next to the brake fluid reservoir, you have a fuse box. Open that cover, open the clips, gently pull the hose and the wire up, and underneath you have a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, let's explain why it's super important to test fuses and relays. That way you do not spend money on diagnostics, parts, repairs you may actually not even need. So guys, you have different kinds of fuses and relays. We're talking about the maxi fuses, standard fuses right here. You have, watch how many different kinds of relays as well. Now, these fuses, sometimes you can clearly see if a fuse is burnt or not by looking at the element. But sometimes it's really sneaky. They can burn here on the side. It's hard to see. Some fuses will not be visible as well. And we had people that will spend thousands of dollars in repairs, replacing modules, even engine computers, when all they had to do, they assumed they had a good fuse. They pulled it out, they saw it, and they assumed it was good. But guys, you can easily test these fuses, and on some of these, most of them, they have even the terminals on top that allows you to check them with a voltmeter and find out if it's good or bad. You see, that's a good fuse. If it's blown, okay, like this one here, it's blown, nothing. Check this thing out, no connection. One next to it, okay. Right here, let me get good contact point. That's a good fuse, guys. You can see you can test them. Now, relays are harder to test, but with the voltmeter, fuses are super easy to test. All we have to do is set it on that setting and practically your home resistance setting, and you can find, guys, okay, if it works or not. For instance, that one was the good fuse. You can see it's going to go down to 0 ohms resistance, or you can go ahead, remove it and test it the same way, guys. It should have 0 ohm resistance. Now, relays, guys, are a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. It will take you a minute or two to find out how to do that. Now, we'll put, guys, links to a video that will explain how to test relays, how to test fuses, which battery terminal you need to reconnect and disconnect first if you're doing repairs, because that can cause modules to burn as well, and that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair. Check out the videos, they will be in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. Here, guys, we need to check multiple fuses. Those are for engine management. That's why you need to check all of them, because we don't know exactly which one it is, but check all of them. Starting on this side, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuse number 4 is the first fuse. The fuse numbers usually will be printed on the left or the right side of the fuse. Then you need to check fuse number 6 right here. After that, we need to locate fuse number 25, which is the fuse right next to that relay. And next, we need to check fuse 27. That's the last fuse, that 7.5 amp fuse after the relay. After that, guys, we need to check one more, and this is known as fuse number 34. Also, you need to come to the trunk. In the trunk we have another fuse box, and here we need to check specifically, guys, okay, two more components. You see on the passenger side under that cover you have a fuse box. Here you need to check fuse 42 right here, and some of you may have a relay known as relay D. If you have it, check it as well, guys. But those are the main things we check here at the garage. In this Mercedes W204 you're going to have all kinds of different fuses and relays that sometimes are hard to find, and if you're in the middle of nowhere you may have a hard time finding one, guys. Replacement one, you may be stuck. It happened to us. So what we usually do, we buy some spare ones and we put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll share a link where you can get them at a really good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. That link will be in the description of the video below. Check it out for your convenience. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.